It's a car, but not as we know it. Look, no hands. On a test track, this prototype uses cameras, sensors and Wi-Fi technology to do the jobs that, well, the driver used to do.
It kind of looks like a ghost is driving the car. Is that not a weird sensation? Do you get used to this?
You do get used to it, but I think long term what you'll see is automation in your car doing some of the driving. If you get to a fully driverless car, it's unlikely it would actually have a steering wheel. It literally changes everything. There's potentially a whole new type of transport service coming through.
The theory is that by giving humans less to do, there's less human error, making for safer roads and smoother journeys. Taken for a spin, the politics of this launch was left to Business Secretary Vince Cable, unveiling the government's £10 million pot for trials of driverless cars in Britain, which will start as soon as January. And yes, that does mean all the current rules of the road and motoring laws must eventually be reassessed. Where do we stand on things like drinking in the car and using your phone or other handheld devices?
Well, we've got to look at the whole system of regulation, which of course is designed for an age in which people drove manually, and the system of rules and regulation will have to be revisited in order above all to ensure that the system is completely safe.
Driverless cars are already being tested in other countries, like these more sci-fi looking ones made by Google in America.
There's no steering wheel in the way.
The money and the will is there to make it happen. But are we really ready to give up control of the driving seat?
There are all sorts of issues we have to consider. I mean, how the insurance companies will view it, I don't know. We also have to consider that technology can go wrong. So they're going to have to be fail-safe systems to make sure that cars can cope with all eventualities.
It's impossible to say how far we are from mirror, signal, manoeuvre, sit back and let the car drive, but the journey has definitely begun. Peter Lane, 5 News.